Work day continues this afternoon after morning snow makes for slippery roads throughout southern Wisconsin. Meteorologist Dana Fulton has your latest traffic conditions. Also, U.S. officials are considering more ways to further stifle the Russian economy in response to the war in Ukraine. This is News 3 Now at noon. If you're headed out this afternoon, make sure you give yourself plenty of time to get where you're going. Roads are still slippery, and a few accidents have already been reported. Meteorologist Dana Fulton joins us on this Monday afternoon. We'll look at your first warn forecasts. A little slippery in spots.
A little slippery in spots, absolutely. Like you just saw, though, the Beltline, a lot of the major roadways sitting in a pretty good condition right now. The plows have been out and about for the last several hours, getting things salted and cleared up. So again, the major roads sitting okay right now, but the rural routes, the corners in the parking lots, the on and off ramps, some of those spots still quite slick and sloshy. Here's a look at our Doppler track over the last 3 hours. Much of the snow out of here at this point. We might have a few lingering flurries still overhead, and there's still some blowing snow coming through. Overall snow accumulation totals in Platteville close to 7 inches. Dodgeville at about 5.5. Back here on the patio, we're sitting at about 3, maybe 3.5 for some areas around Dane County right now. Wind speeds in the mid to low teens. That's part of the reason we're still a little concerned about some blowing and drifting snow. Wind gusts have gotten into the 20s at times over the last 24 hours. So the rural routes might still be a little messy. Even though the snow isn't falling from the sky anymore, we're still getting the blowing conditions. As we look throughout south central and southwestern Wisconsin, the major roads do look smooth. And in fact, I don't have any accidents to report in Dane County right now. East and westbound along the Beltline actually looks pretty okay. A few slowdown spots on 14 as you get closer to Mazo heading into Iowa County. But right now, again, no accidents in that direction. I do want to take a quick look down into Rock County. Overall 39 and 90 north and southbound looks smooth this evening in downtown Janesville. Some slow and go spots, but no major hiccups for us. I think the main thing, Mark, if people just give each other plenty of time and extra space to stop. Just because you four-wheel drive, you can drive in this, doesn't mean you have four-wheel stop. To make sure that you're giving plenty of space, and you should be good to go on the road this evening.
And the east-west roads are going to be a little worse with the northwest wind?
Yes, with the northwest wind coming through. Yes, that's something to keep in mind as well.
All right, let's see in a few minutes. Thank you. Here's another look at the road conditions in southern Wisconsin. You can see there's still slippery stretches along some highways in Dane County. Also a few snow-covered spots, so make sure you take your time and drive carefully if you're headed out this afternoon. Stay up to date on the latest weather conditions on our First Warn Forecast weather app. It has hourly forecast, road conditions, and the latest radar. You can download it for free in your phone's app store. Just search WISC Weather. State Highway 11 remains closed right now just west of Monroe after a deadly crash early this morning. Greene County Sheriff's officials say a 57-year-old was traveling east on State Highway 11 near Cadiz Springs Road just after 3:30 when his vehicle collided with a semi traveling west. The man was pronounced dead at the scene. The semi driver was not injured. Investigators say weather and road conditions were factors in the crash. Madison police say 2 people were injured after an alleged drive-by shooting yesterday. Officers were sent to a hospital around 1 a.m. that is, after a 34-year-old man and 35-year-old man arrived with gunshot wounds. The victim said the shooting happened on Odana Road after they left a business on Grand Canyon Drive. A suspect vehicle allegedly pulled up next to the victims and opened fire. Officers reportedly found shattered glass and 8 shell casings at the scene. So far, no arrests have been made. The U.S. is considering new sanctions against Russia over its continued invasion of Ukraine. Russia's offensive has not gone as well as planned, leading to higher casualties on both sides and a new humanitarian crisis for Ukrainian refugees. Skylar Henry has the latest.
The Biden administration is considering a ban on importing Russian oil into the U.S.
I think there's very strong bipartisan support to cut off Russian oil and gas sales to the United States.
The White House has been reluctant to do so because it would force already spiking gas prices to skyrocket.
This notion that somehow banning Russian oil would raise prices on American consumers is an admission that this guy, that this killer, that this butcher, Vladimir Putin, has leverage over us.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky released a new video calling on the U.S. and all Western allies to ban Russian oil to ratchet up the economic consequences for their war. President Biden held a private video conference with the leaders of France, Germany, and the U.K. to talk about the sanctions, as well as the latest situation on the ground in Ukraine.
Our message to Moscow, our message to Russia, to President Putin, end the war. End it now.
Russia has said it would agree to a safety corridor to allow civilians to escape war-torn areas. But those ceasefire attempts have not held.
More strikes have killed and wounded civilians as they try to leave the cities that are being surrounded by Russian forces.
More than 1.5 million people have made it out of Ukraine, the largest wave of refugees in Europe since World War II. Skyler Henry, CBS News, the White House.
Well, in other news, with spring on the horizon, the Madison B-Cycles will be back out on the streets later this month. They're getting ready for what they're calling the biggest year ever. The Art Bike program is also returning for its second year. You'll remember our Josh Spreiter's previous reporting in the 608 of Madison B-Cycles' goal of bringing positive change to the area beyond the bike path. They're currently open to new people to sponsor the Art Bikes in 2022. One of those sponsors is Curtis Hall of TDS, who's excited about the positive difference already being seen in the community, and for him, it's personal.
It was important for me because I wanted to support Mentoring Positives, which is a local nonprofit that makes a huge difference in the community with at-risk youth and troubled adolescents. And it kind of hits home to me because I was raised in foster care and we didn't have a lot of programs like that. And so it gave me the opportunity to use the B-Cycle platform and the TDS platform to make a difference in the community that I can't necessarily make as a regular person, but I can through the program.
Last year, Madison B-Cycle's Art Bike program brought awareness to 18 local causes with the help of 13 local sponsors and 21 local artists, helping raise thousands of dollars in donations to the causes represented on the bikes. The unveiling of this year's lineup will take place later this spring. To learn more about how you can help, go to channel3000.com. Next on News 3 Now at noon, the latest from Wall Street.
A stark warning on the economic impact of the Russian invasion and an Airbnb booking campaign to help deliver aid in Ukraine. I'm Diane King Hall at the CBS Broadcast Center. I'll have those stories and more in your CBS Money Watch report.
You're watching News 3 Now at noon.
Attention homeowners, we started out with 50 homes and now we're looking for 30 homeowners who need a new bath or shower. We want to evaluate our custom bathing solutions and real homes for safety and convenience. Call Wisconsin's #1 remodeler, Mad City Baths, as your trusted local source for easy access tub-to-shower conversions and walk-in tubs installed in as little as 1 day. Act now to be one of 30 homeowners who receive special savings with free installation on a new bath or shower. 18 months, no interest, no payments. Senior military discounts. We'll take before and after pictures, and we're going to compensate you for your time. Pick up the phone and call in now to get a $50 Amazon gift card with your estimate. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call now with zip code and location to qualify, 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
Habitat for Humanity of Dane County continues to help hardworking families attain homeownership. By providing financial coaching, homeowners can manage their mortgage and other finances while building stability for their family. Strengthen our community. Support Habitat Dane County.
Water is one of nature's most beautiful and life-sustaining resources. At no fault of their own, many Wisconsin utility customers are facing a shutoff to their water service. This leaves them without the one life-giving resource we all take for granted. And those hardest hit are on fixed incomes, juggling multiple temporary jobs, or those who lost full-time jobs in sectors hardest hit by the pandemic. If someone you care about needs a hand up, your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your water, heat, and power on. If you are in danger of losing your water service, call 833-H2O-WISC, 833-426-9472. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
Hello, I'm Roman Ryan of Ryan Funeral Homes. As a locally owned and operated funeral home, it's important to know that not all funeral homes are the same. Some other Madison area funeral homes are actually owned by corporations based outside of the United States. A corporately owned funeral home is focused on the bottom line, making services more costly. We have served local families for more than 80 years, and our priority is investing in the community and your family. In your time of need, Ryan Funeral Homes are here for you.
Wall Street skidded and oil prices shot higher as investors respond to Russia's escalating war after it invaded Ukraine. At its peak, crude oil topped $130 a barrel, which is the highest level in more than a decade. The International Monetary Fund is warning that the Russia-Ukraine conflict will have a, quote, severe impact on the global economy. The financial watchdog cited rising oil and gas prices as one of the current consequences. The IMF says it is also weighing Ukraine's request for $1.4 billion in emergency aid. Big tech is being blocked in Russia. The Russian government said on Friday that it was blocking Facebook and Twitter in Russia. The move follows blocks on news outlets like the BBC, Voice of America, and other non-Russian broadcasters and websites. Facebook's parent company says it is doing everything it can to try and restore service. And people are booking Airbnbs in Ukraine with no plans of staying there. The initiative, which gained popularity on social media, is a way to get money to Ukrainians impacted by the war. On Friday, the CEO of Airbnb said more than 61,000 nights were booked in just 48 hours, raising almost $2 million for hosts in Ukraine. The company is also offering free short-term housing for up to 100,000 refugees. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to CBSMoneyWatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Diane King Hall.
Well, let's look at the numbers on Wall Street. The Dow down 664 points. The NASDAQ off 290. The S&P 500 down 95. Still ahead, Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report is back with a look at your ag numbers. Plus, what does Mother Nature have in store for the rest of this week? Dana has your complete forecast next.
It's Make My Mondays at Hy-Vee. This Monday, get strawberries for just 99 cents. That's right, get a pound of strawberries for just 99 cents. Monday only. Scan the QR code or check out HyVeeDeals.com for more deals.
The most used room in your home is probably your bathroom. So when it comes to updating that space, you want it done right. Mad City Baths is a sure choice for durable, beautiful bath and shower designs installed in as little as one day.
I love it, being able to get in and out without worrying about tripping and falling. And like I said, it's just, why didn't we do it before?
Now listen to this. Mad City is looking for 30 homeowners who need a new bath or shower. 30 homeowners will save with free installation. 18 months, no interest, no payments, senior military discounts, and will compensate you for your time. And if you call during this program, you'll receive a $50 Amazon gift card with your in-home estimate. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call now with zip code and location to qualify, 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
Save on your fave at the Century House. Right now, get $200 off stressless signature base recliners, classic base recliners with power, and new stressless cross base recliners. Or get a free accessory with purchase. It's time for stressless. Shop the Century House, 3420 University Avenue in Madison.
It's Make My Mondays at Hy-Vee. This Monday, get strawberries for just 99 cents. That's right, get a pound of strawberries for just 99 cents. Monday only. Scan the QR code or check out HyVeeDeals.com for more deals.
You just found out your bank account was hacked. What do?
Our Call for Action expert shares important tips to help you clean up your mess and recover your money.
And we're keeping an eye on a system to bring more wintry conditions to southern Wisconsin. We'll have the details tomorrow morning from 4:30 to 7.
If you thought building a new home would be more affordable this year, think again.
It's just insane right now.
Eric Pronkey talks to local builders to find out what's driving up the bottom line on home construction. Thursday on News 3 Now at 6. The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Let's check in with Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report on this snowy Monday after 60s over the weekend.
What a difference a day makes, man, I'll tell you. And there was nobody more shocked than my two Sheltie babies. They stuck their nose out and looked at me like, what? Again?
Oh, my two went out. They had a blast.
Yeah, well, after they're out there, then they have a blast. It's that initial shock that I think we all felt this morning, that's for sure. Well, weather aside, we're still considering it positive because it is moisture. And remember, we went into fall, winter of last year in a deficit situation as far as overall moisture. So let's consider it that lumpy moisture that we are going to need. This week across the state of Wisconsin, we're celebrating the Agriculture Safety Awareness Week. Prevent, Prepare, Protect is the theme that we're going with this week. Wisconsin Farm Bureau Federation specifically is trying to remind people to slow down and think about all the different occupations that they're taking on a farm and be safe. They are going to highlight a little different safety message every day. Today, they're focused in on livestock safety. Anybody that's worked around livestock for any period of time, you know, they say it's just like kids. You can't predict what livestock are going to do. So always be mindful of that. Tomorrow, we'll focus in on the cost of safety and finances. Wednesday is disaster preparedness, which, considering what went through Stoughton and the Evansville area, is more important today. Youth safety is on Thursday, and then Friday they'll wrap it up with equipment safety. It's not just a week. It is a commitment to safety year-round. Again, Agriculture Safety Awareness Program Week. Dairy markets today in Chicago back up again. Barrel cheese 5 3/4 cents higher at $2.02 3/4. 40-pound block cheese up a penny and a quarter at $2.16 1/4. AA butter on a Monday up 3 3/4 cents, $2.72 1/4 per pound. I definitely would say commodities is where a lot of people are putting their money these days. Mark, little safe haven. We've seen tremendous volumes, not just in wheat, which is where everybody's training their eye, but in all of our commodities.
Well, Ukraine's a big producer.
Oh, yeah. Ukraine, Russia, Russia's number 1, Ukraine number 3, so the world is paying attention.
All right. We all are. Yes, indeed, Pam. All right. Thank you.
Yep.
Here's Dana now with a complete check of your forecast.
Mark.
As we say, a big change.
Big change. Big change from what we saw on Saturday. Snow boot attire for us now compared to what we had on Saturday. It was definitely mild and comfortable outside this weekend, and now we've had snow on the ground. Our snow depth throughout southern Wisconsin sitting close to at least 3 inches. Some areas trending just a little bit above that, especially closer to the Illinois state line. As we look across the state now, most of the state under at least an inch of snowfall. We have this band here in the middle, doesn't have quite the same snow depth from Green Bay to La Crosse. It has been a snowy scene for us this morning, but now things starting to pull off to the east. We might have a few lingering flurries through the rest of the afternoon, but now that cloud coverage pulls away along with it, and it leads us into what should be a sunny sky for Tuesday and for Wednesday. You can see the extent for this system stretching all the way down to the deep south right now with showers and thunderstorms, and then light snow extending into parts of the New England area. A little bit of a mix for the northern portion of New York. Behind this, high pressure will build in and again keep things pretty calm for us as we look ahead to Tuesday and Wednesday. Give us a bit of an opportunity to get things cleaned up again. Right now, still cloudy outside. Temperatures this afternoon will stop in the low 30s. Overnight, plan on skies becoming mostly clear, and temperatures will drop down to the upper teens for our overnight lows. The breeze comes in from the south for us tomorrow, southwest breeze, and that's going to help temperatures climb up just a little bit more. Won't be quite as cold outside for our afternoon highs, landing in the low 40s for us on Tuesday with mostly sunny skies. We'll have a little bit of cloud coverage Tuesday night into Wednesday, and then for Wednesday, plan on another day with a bit of sunshine coming through. Temperature-wise, should be comfortable for the middle of the week. So today, this light snow coming to an end for us, tapering off to flurries and ramping up. As we look ahead to Tuesday and for Wednesday, things stay pretty quiet outside. We get to enjoy some sunshine and comfortable temperatures. And then once we get into Thursday, another winter system creeps back into the forecast. So I hope you haven't put the snowblower away just yet, because we are not quite done with winter, even again after seeing the 60s for us over the weekend. Highs today in the low 30s. We'll stay in the low 30s through much of the afternoon because of that cloud coverage. As we look ahead to tomorrow morning, temperatures will be in the upper teens. Sunshine for Tuesday and for Wednesday. Our next event builds in on Thursday and brings the possibility for some light snow, a little mixed precipitation possible in the afternoon, as temperatures will be in the mid-30s for afternoon highs. That continues Thursday night into Friday morning. A little light snow possible for us early in the day on Friday with high temperatures in the upper 20s. By Saturday and Sunday, we're back to sunshine, but it's not the 60s. It's the mid-20s for Saturday and the upper 30s on Sunday, with a few more light chances for some rain or a little mix heading into next week. We've talked about this a few times, Mark. Winter's not over until, at this point, May. No, we'll see. We'll see. We just play it week by week at this point. We're still seeing that cold trend in place, and we're still seeing those opportunities even into next week to have some light snow.
Early spring in Wisconsin.
Yes,
anything can happen.
We got the carrot dangled right in front of us this weekend.
All right, Dana, thank you. Next, a visit to the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where Howard is pulling out an old recipe that's one of everybody's favorites.
Hey, do yourself a favor and stop what you're doing to watch what we're making today. I say this because it's probably one of the most popular and most loved Mr. Food Test Kitchen recipes of all time. It's our chocolate chip cheesecake bars. And if you already have the recipe, today might be a good day to make them again. First, to make the filling, we simply beat together some cream cheese, eggs, sugar, and vanilla. We'll set that aside while we cut a couple of tubes of refrigerated chocolate chip cookie dough into slices. Next, we line the bottom of a 9x13 dish with half of these and press them together to make a crust. Now it's time to spoon on our cheesecake filling. Make sure you level it out so it bakes evenly. On top of that goes the rest of the sliced cookie dough. Don't worry about the space between the cookies, that's okay. After it bakes and cools, cut it into bars and serve them with milk. Then get ready for lots of oohs and ahs. The recipe for our chocolate chip cheesecake bars isn't just timeless, it's easy, foolproof, and most importantly, they taste amazing. I'm Howard with Kelly in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a favorite classic way for you to say, ooh, it's so good. Wow.
Up next, Linda Barge for the Bruce Company is answering your plant and garden questions. The number to call 608-270-9933. We'll get to your calls right after this.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Are you ready to make junk disappear?
I am so looking forward to this. We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point. Any first item removed? Just $89.
Attention homeowners, we started out with 50, now 30 homeowners will receive special savings on a new bath or shower from Mad City Baths. From walk-in or barrier-free showers to walk-in tubs with hydrotherapy. Microban protection keeps surfaces cleaner and fresher for longer. And we install in as little as 1 day, backed by a double lifetime warranty. Remember, 30 homeowners will save with free installation on a new bath or shower. 18 months, no interest, no payments, senior military discounts. We're going to take a before and after picture, compensate you for your time to save you more money. And now's the time to call in, but it's the last chance to get the $50 Amazon gift card with your free estimate during this program. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call now with zip code and location to qualify, 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
Find out what your case may really be worth. It may be a lot more than you think.
Hupy and Abraham.
I got almost $1 million.
$350,000.
I got paid fast. A whole lot more than the insurance company offered.
If you're injured, call now. It's free and confidential. And there's never a fee unless you win. Tell them you mean business. Call 800-800-5678. Hupy and Abraham. Right now.
Instead of being impartial, media outlets have become advocates for the Democrat Party. They got Joe Biden, who campaigned from his basement, elected president. Now they're covering up the disasters his policies created by attacking and censoring anyone who exposes the failures. But they can't hide inflation, higher gas prices, and rising crime from the people devastated by them. I'm Ron Johnson, and I approve this message. I will continue to ask questions and uncover the truth.
Are you ready to make junk disappear?
I am so looking forward to this. We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point. Any first item removed? Just $89.
Linda Barge of the Bruce Company is answering your plant and garden questions. The number 608-270-9933. Hello, Linda.
Hi there, Mark.
And you're skiing right now.
I am.
Oh,
It's
the
beautiful.
beauty of cell phones, right?
Beauty of cell phones, yes.
Let's start with Jim from Montello. Hi, Jim. What's your question?
Yeah, I did some trimming off some maple trees this winter, about 3 or 4 inches in diameter. In the warmer weather, I see they're starting to bleed. Question would be, do I need to maybe spray paint them, cover them up, or leave them alone?
You can just leave them alone. Maple and birch, yeah, that's how they make maple syrup. It's in the spring, but it's not going to hurt the tree that sap is coming out. It doesn't look very nice, especially on birch trees. It turns sort of an ugly yellow, but it doesn't hurt them.
Okay. All right, thanks for the call. Let's go to Myrna now in Madison. Hi, Myrna.
Hi. I had an amaryllis bulb from Christmas. It had 2 beautiful stalks of flowers, but no leaves. Now that the second stalk is done, is the bulb done?
No, leaves should develop. You've been watering it?
Yes.
Keeping it? Yes. Okay. No, the leaves follow that flower. It's when leaves come before the flower that it's a problem.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right. Have fun. Let's go to Andy in Madison. Hi, Andy. What's your question?
Yeah, I'd like to find out from Linda, who handles French lilacs? They're a dark purple.
Who carries them?
Well, the French lilacs are a fairly common item at garden centers, and you'll probably find them at big box stores also. But if you want one that's fragrant, that's the trick. It's best to know the name of the lilac that you're buying, because some are fragrant and some are not.
So they're pretty readily available.
Oh yes, they are.
All right. Let's go to Shirley now in Madison. Hi, Shirley. What's your question?
Hi. I'd like to talk to Linda, please.
Go ahead.
Linda, my daughter has a Christmas cactus, and it didn't flower at all over Christmas. Now, all of a sudden, she has beautiful flowers on it. Now, is there such a thing as a Easter cactus?
Yes, there's Easter, there's Thanksgiving cactus. The most common one has little points to it, and that's the Thanksgiving. But those plants bloom when they're ready to it. It's partly to do with the day length and the way that you've kept them through the summer. So just enjoy the flowers.
All right. Let's go to Ann in Verona. Hi, Ann. What's your question?
Hi. My question is about a Christmas cactus also. I seem to, over the last 6 months, all of a sudden a stem would just break off and fall. And I'm not overwatering it, so I don't know what the issue is. So I've taken a couple of those stems and I've put them in water, and I'm wondering if that would root them or not. How can I start a new plant?
The best way to start a new plant is, depending upon how large that piece is that's fallen off, start with something that's about 3 or 4, maybe 5 inches long, and put it in a cactus mix. And start it that way, because if they develop roots in water, it's hard for them to make the transition to soil again.
All right. I think we should start a Christmas cactus store, Linda.
Yes, thank you.
All right, we're out of time. Thank you all for calling in. We'll do this again next Monday. Here's Dana now with a final check of the forecast.
That snow steadily tapering off to flurries. We still have the alert day in the forecast for this afternoon, just because roads still pretty slick for us right now in spots, especially on our on-ramps and any rural roads. Temperature-wise, highs will be in the low 30s. Tomorrow in the low 40s with mostly sunny skies. We'll stay sunny for Wednesday, with our next opportunity for light snow building in for the end of the week, Thursday, heading into Friday. That could be lead to some minor accumulations just in time for the weekend. The weekend looks nice and sunny right now, Saturday and Sunday, a little cooler though, in the 20s.
All right, Dana, thank you. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. In the meantime, have a great afternoon.